are just past the halfway point of the 2021 Pia Cayetano Women's National Basketball League season, and it's about time to give these two teams right now a midterm examination. All right, this is the Taguig City Lady Generals against the Glutagence Glow Boosters, and today our theme is they are both wrestling to stay above. That's right, and good day everybody. My name is Ati Sorvino, live and direct here from the Brenzigiao Convention Center in San Fernando City, Pampanga, and we are about to bring you the action live and direct from here, the Pia Cayetano WNBL 2021. But first, let us take a look at our team standings to see the importance of this game. As you can see, the teams right now, Glutagence and Taguig, they are in the middle of the pack. Glutagence at 3-2, Taguig at 2-1. And why is this game very important? Because these two teams are wrestling for the number 2 spot, because the number 2 spot and the number 1 spot will have the twice to beat advantage come the playoffs, which will be just around the corner. So again, this game is very important for these teams if they are hoping to get the twice to beat advantage come the playoffs. So let's take a look at their last games. Okay, on the part of the Lady Generals, they're coming off a 58-50 win over the Stan Quezon Lady Spartan. Of course, in that game, the defense of the Lady Generals prevailed, but look at this key number, the bench points, 31 versus only 18 in favor of Taguig. But then again, defense has been the key. One player who has been shining through, so to speak, for Taguig is no other than the player on your screen right now, Janet Season. Now, Janet has been shining through. Why? Because she has proven to be another weapon for Coach Mixon Ramos. Look at her numbers from their last game, 13.6 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals. Good overall numbers for the former National University Lady Bulldog. On the other hand, the Glutagence Glow Boosters on your screen right now, they are, you can say, on a skid. Now, after winning their first 3 games, they have now lost back-to-back. And this is their last game. They lost to the undefeated league-leading Parañaque Lady Aces, 67-76. Look at the fast break points. That's a big number. But, you know, one good thing that came out of the game, despite the loss, you know, their team leader, Riza Palmera D, who's on your screen right now, Riza, with a razor-sharp performance. She set a WNBL record, 34 points. Now, that's 34 points. That's most points in a game, on top of 11 rebounds. But before anything else, we turn you over to our Coliseum Parker for the pre-game announcements of the starting lineups.
Center on a great Sunday. This is history for women's basketball. The Pia Cayetano WNBL 2021 season, ang tunay na liga ng atletang Pilipina. Now, let's carry on the starters. First, the Glutagence Glow Boosters. At forward number 19, Carol Sangalang. Also at forward number 16, Ira Hufanda. Playing center number 14, April Lualhati. Starting at guard number 9, Maika Figuracion. And at one guard number 8, Doc Phil Kainglet. Glutagence Glow Boosters is led by Justin Tan. And here's the starting 5 for Taguig City Lady Generals. One guard number 3, Lorraine Capilit. Also at guard number 7, Janet Season. Forward number 11, Fiona Gonato. And the other forward number 30, Wiz Duwazo. Coming in at center number 19, Carla Manuel. Calling the shots for the Lady Generals is Ricky Reyes. Referees for this ball game are...
All right, welcome back to the Brenzigiao Convention Center here in the city of San Fernando, Pampanga. Again, no, a very important game in the Pia Cayetano WNBL 2021. The Taguig Lady Generals in white against the dark shirts of the Glutagence Glow Boosters. This is our starting 5. So you can say, you know, standard issue starting 5 for Taguig, and a little tweaking of the starting 5. Meanwhile, our referees measures Bulaluan, Sarmiento, and well, of course, you saw the third official. Meanwhile, we are underway here at the Brenzigiao Convention Center this early as the Glutagence Glow Boosters are applying the full court press. Manuel handoff to Kapilit with a running shot, and the first one is good. Tin Kapilit breaking the ice. 2-0 in favor of the Lady Generals. Of course, the Lady Generals for today, they are to be handled by assistant coach Ricky Reyes. It seems that coach Nixon Ramos is unavailable for today's ball game. Luwalhati too strong. It is cleared by, referee says ball will stay with the dark shirts. Here it is again. Look at that running floater by Tin Kapilit. And then again, that is a textbook move by Kapilit, no, because you know when you have the height of Tin Kapilit, you have to arc your shot in such a way. Meanwhile, Hufanda with the first triple of the game. The lead now is in the hands of Glutagence. Here's a steal completed by Luwalhati. Luwalhati kick out. Hufanda will change her mind. Sanggalang. They move the ball around with Kainlet. Cross-court pass. Hufanda, quick release. No good this time, but the rebound, offensive rebound. Luwalhati, again, they'll move the ball. Fresh 14 seconds to burn for Glutagence. High screen by Sanggalang. Now with Kainlet. Kainlet will penetrate from 15 feet. No good. And rebound, Duazo. Of course, Wiz Duazo, although she wants to rebound from the previous game, she did not play in the previous game. Meanwhile, Duazo having trouble. Now they cross the line. Almost an 8-second violation there. Shot clock down to 4. And rebound Sanggalang to Luwalhati. And ball batted out. It's going to stay with Glutagence. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, time has passed us by quite quickly. We've played over 2 minutes already. I guess it's time runs fast because there are no fouls yet. Meanwhile, Luwalhati for 3. Yes! So all the points of Glutagence, courtesy of the 3-point shot, one by Hufanda and this one by Luwalhati. Meanwhile, Duazo, draw pass, and they draw the foul. And Manuel checking if her head is still in place. There is that unselfish play by Glutagence reaping dividends. Meanwhile, well, that was a good fake, but let's hope Manuel is okay. She'll just shake off the hit on her neck. So at the line, Carla Manuel. First one is good, so I guess she's not affected by that hit. She's a tough customer, Carla Manuel. Second one is no good. Rebound by Glutagence, and now they it's the center, Luwalhati, bringing down the ball. Luwalhati to the post. Sanggalang turns around. Yes. You have to push Sanggalang away from the basket. Steal completed by Glutagence, but a counter steal by Duazo. All right, Taguig says we'll set it up. We'll not rush. Manuel against 2 defenders. We have a leather lock. It's a jump ball. Look at this. They spot Sanggalang. No, they should push Sanggalang away from her comfort zone. No, they should try to apply more body on her. Meanwhile, a jump ball is easily won by Manuel, but it's tapped to the wrong party. Okay, Luwalhati to Kainlet. Alright, they will now do the half-court set. Kainlet, handoff to Luwalhati. Luwalhati for 3. This time it's short. She had one earlier. Ball tapped out. It will stay with the Lady Generals. Now look at the bench of Taguig. You can see that 2 players are still unavailable. They are unavailable for today. Talking about the former Gilas Pilipinas, Gemma Miranda, and of course Monique Del Carmen. They are still unavailable. And you wish they were on the lineup. They will be a big help surely. Meanwhile, a steal by Cainglet. Cainglet rushing all the way. Layup is short, but a good trail job. Count the basket plus the foul for Micah Figuracion. Here's what I mean. You know, always have a trailer ready. You will never know. The layup may not come in, so you have to have a trailer ready all the time. At the line for the bonus, Micah Joy Figuracion out of the Centro Escolar University Lady Scorpions. She cannot complete the bonus. Manuel gets a rebound, but Figuracion steals it. And now they'll wait for their teammates to set up the play. Cainglet still undecided. Shot clock is now to 13. Kick out to Luwalhati. Luwalhati for 3, her third attempt. 2 out of 3 for Luwalhati. So 6 points in the game for Luwalhati, all from the 3-point line. Good start for Glutagence. And a foul is called. You know, when you're big, when your center or your power forward like Luwalhati is collecting from the outside, that will definitely open up the defense. So you can see how Duazo scampered out to challenge the shot, but a second too late. Meanwhile, Duazo whips it to Kapilit. Kapilit using the Manuel screen. Kapilit being hounded by 2 defenders. Someone's open, yes! Oh, but Duazo missed the easy shot. And quickly in transition are the Glow Boosters, yes! And RPD, Raisa Palmera D, with her first basket. And it is no sweat for RPD. And we'll be back for the rest of this ball game. You're watching the Pia Cayetano WNBL. Before the timeout, we were marveling at the good play today of April Luwalhati. In their last game against the Parañaque Lady Aces, Luwalhati was the only other bright spot aside from Raisa Palmera with her 11 points. But then again, they really needed the help of the rest of their teammates. So remember, basketball is a 5-person game. When only 2 people are working, it's hard to win. So take a look at acting coach Ricky Reyes of the Taguig Lady Generals. Of course, Coach Mixon Ramos unavailable for this game. So on your screen, Raisa Palmera D, she hit the last basket before we lapse into a timeout. Coach Reyes called a timeout to stop the surge of the Glow Boosters. Duazo underneath, good body control, and she draws the foul. And that has been the bread and butter move of Duazo ever since her days with the Rizal Technological University Lady Thunder. Of course, Duazo, a former Mythical 5 winner in the NAASCU for RTU. Meanwhile, Manuel will take a rest. So at the line, with Duazo. Does not make it, but offensive rebound. Battle underneath. Who has it? They will now reset. 3-pointer on the way. Air ball. They save it though. Shot clock does not reset. It's down to 3. Down to 2. They have to fire. And we have a shot clock violation. Good defense there on the part of the Glow Boosters. Meanwhile, Phil Cainglet will sit down. New players on the floor for Coach Justin Tan and the Glow Boosters. Kate Salapo announcing her arrival with that attempt. And a foul in the backcourt. And Salapong with her first foul. Look at this. Oh, that's painful. Bufanda and Sanggalang will sit down. Cancio and Garcia will come in for the Glow Booster. So shorter lineup here for Coach Stan, but hopefully a faster lineup. They probably want to speed up the game. Positos against two defenders. And ball bounces out of a black shirt. Jeline Bacnag will replace Wiz Duazo. Mit Gonato with the inbound. They move the ball around. Positos misses. And the battle for the rebound is won by... We have a held ball. Another jump ball at the Taguig goal. It's going to be between Jeline Bacnag, and it's won by the Generals. Gandalia. Positos using the screen. Again, met by two defenders. Gandalia open, dishes out. Bacnag was surprised. And ball stays alive. Base goes on. Garcia. Handoff. Meredi back to Garcia from the side. Too strong, but Salapo is there. No good. Garcia. Garcia will not be denied this time. And look at this, Glutagence. They are not celebrating. They continue to work. They apply the full court press. Kicking violation, and the ball will stay with the Lady Generals. Look at the hard work. Look at the hustle of Garcia. She will not be denied this time. Right now, the Lady Generals have been stuck at 4 points for quite some time now. Of course, a big factor is this pressing defense being applied by Glutagence. Palmeredi. Kick out. No good, but offensive rebound. Rise up Palmeredi at the right place at the right time for 2 more points to her account. I mean, you know, after scoring 34 points last time, now what could she do for an encore? We'll find out as this game unfolds before your very eyes. Rise up Palmeredi. Remember, when she scored 34 points, that's a WNBL record, she did not only score 34 points, she also grabbed 11 rebounds for good measure. So Mick Gonato will sit down, and it's our first look at Erica Hortaleza, number 33. Positos, again met by two defenders. Ventura. Bunny hop to the basket is no good, and Palmera with another rebound. Quickly, Garcia. Sidestep, kick out, and now they will reset. They will do the half-court set. Gula, no good. Come on, do we want to see some points now for the Lady Generals? They have been stuck at 4. Give and go. And pass is too strong for the cutting Erica Hortaleza. All right, April Luwalhati will come back into the ball game after a much-deserved rest. Gula. Gula still. Met by Hortaleza. Gula. Whoops. Passes too high. They have the numbers, Taguig, but they could not convert, and Luwalhati with the emphatic rebound. No choice but to foul here for Taguig. Say more of a frustration foul there for Taguig. And we have a timeout called, and we'll be back. That's our score. Stay tuned for more of the Pia Cayetano WNBL 2021. There you have on your screens Coach Justin Tan. And okay, this is part of our measures here in the WNBL. Before the game, all the mobile phones and communication devices of both teams are collected and deposited with the office of the commissioner. And of course, this is one way for the WNBL to ensure that all our games are conducted fairly and with integrity. And you will be assured that you will receive nothing but the best unadulterated professional women's basketball that only the WNBL can offer. Luwalhati at the post. She kicks it out. Shot clock is down to 7. Gula has to fire. Yes! 2 points for Julie Pearl Gula. Positos crossing the line. Fortaleza says head. All right, what is head? All right, here we go. Let's see how the play develops. Seaport on the way for Fortaleza. Yes. Clean as a whistle. And finally, the long silence, the long deafening silence of Taguig is over. Now let's see if they can carry that into the second period. We are down to the last 34 seconds of the first period. Kick out. Gula. Met by the defense. Turn around. Back-to-back hits for Julie Pearl Gula. Candaya complaining for a foul, but she will not be heard. Positos having trouble. They lose it. Oh, check that. In transition. Look at Luwalhati running the break. 25-7, last 9 seconds of the first quarter. Attack! No good, and Positos will be given 2 free throws. Foul is on Nicole Cancio. So 1.1 seconds left. Positos will try to have the last say in this first quarter. Of course, if you're Taguig, you have 3 quarters to make up for this, you can say, slow start. Chan now will come in for Batlag as Coach Reyes with a situational substitution. So Positos is good with their free throw. 1 second left. And they will not be able to fire. So after 1 quarter, our score, Glutagence on top of the Taguig Lady Generals 25-9. Here are some highlights. Of course, the 3-point shooting of Glutagence has been on fire today. Look at the numbers. Luwalhati with 8 points on 2 triples to lead the way. And that's our score, 25-9. We'll be back for more of the Pia Cayetano WNBL. Stay there, please. Some good news here from our Executive Vice President, Ms. Rose Montreal. Now, we will be having a WNBL D-League. Yes, coming very soon. So this is good news for all our aspiring young lady ballers. The WNBL D-League. Now, this is a chance for you to hone your skills and hopefully one day make the ranks of the pioneering women's professional league in the Philippines, the WNBL. Okay, now let us look at the current stars of the WNBL on the floor right now. Raisa Palmeradi opens the action with the miss. And now Taguig, they have to move quickly and they have to act with a sense of urgency. You know, that first quarter, you know, they gave up 25 points, so they are on pace. No, Glutagence is on pace to score 100 points. And take note, we are playing 10-minute quarters here. So to score 100 points, see, here's what I mean. Look at the aggression of Glutagence. Points in the paint, 12 against 2. That's plus 10 for Glutagence already. You know, just by their, taking the ball inside. Of course, Glutagence with the marked height and heft advantage with the likes of Kyle Sangalang and April Luwalhati. Meanwhile, Gandalia, sidestep, yes. So Kikay Gandalia with the first basket to open hostilities here in the second quarter. And like I said, they have to do something about their defense. Actually, Taguig entering this game is the #1 defense in the WNBL. Though they only give up 50 points a game, but today they've already given up 25 in the first 10 minutes alone. Okay, Kanshaw with the hack. And here's the opening, here's the foul there by Kanshaw. So at the line, Tin Kapilit. And Kapilit with the miss. Of course, Kapilit, in their last game, she was a good help to Janet Season. Kapilit with 10 points and 4 rebounds in their win over the Lady Spartan. Okay, split at the line for Team Kapilit from the University of Santo Tomas, Lady Tigresses. Well, actually, Tigresses. Here's another stat that favors Glutagence, 9-0 in second chance points. Again, another evidence of their hustle. And, you know, I've talked to a lot of coaches in the past. They said, more often than not, a team that controls the second chance points, a team that has more second chance points, will very likely go on to win the game. At the line, Raisa Palmeradi, no doubt she is the team leader of the Glutagence Glow Boosters. Of course, look at the face of Raisa Palmeradi. You know, it does not change throughout the game. She is really focused on her job, which is to lead her team to the win. And of course, today a win is very crucial for Glutagence because they want to stop their 2-game losing skid. Meanwhile, Lady Generals on the run, no good. They keep it though. Kapilit for 3. And she is fouled by Camille Ramos. Here it is again. They spot an open Kapilit, but Ramos a bit late there for the challenge. But then again, you admire the effort of Ramos, but she is called for a foul. So Kapilit now will return to the line, and we expect Kapilit to be a frequent visitor to the free throw line. Of course, usually, the better players on the team are the ones that are the target of the fouls of the opposition. So this will be 3 free throws. That's her second. Second is good for Kapilit. Meanwhile, constant shuffling here by Coach Justin Tan. He always wants to make sure that there will be fresh legs on the floor for his Glow Boosters. Missed there by Kapilit, but they keep the ball, Taguig, and they will still keep the ball with 9 seconds on their shot clock. Okay, so far, only 1 free throw by Glutagence in this second quarter. Taguig has made the right adjustment as far as defense is concerned. Now they have to score. Take a look at it again. The slow-mo. Very clear. The ball will stay with Taguig, and a foul That was a lucky break there for Taguig. They almost committed a backcourt violation, but just as they were about to go into the backcourt, they have a foul given up. Only the first, that's the fourth foul, by the way, for Glutagence. A jump ball is called. So it will be at center court. Yes, it will be at center court. Our referee's pointing to the center court. And let's digest some numbers from that first quarter. Of course, again, our score was 25-9. And the leading scorers for Glutagence, 8 points for April Walhati. Meanwhile, on the part of Taguig, Duazo with 3 points. But right now, only one free throw, courtesy of Raisa Palmera D, here in the second quarter. Taguig has now scored 5 points. Kapilit for 3. Short. Battle is won by Kainglet. Quickly to Figuracion. Figuracion bounce pass. And it's a kickball, so it will go back to stay with the Glow Boosters. Ufania will come in. Of course, Ayla, she hit the first 3-point shot to open the scoring for Glutagence. Okay, we have a buzzer. What gives? Okay, it's an errant buzzer. Play on. All right, we will continue play. So sideline inbound for Glutagence. Gula pops out to receive, but she cannot control it. And ball goes away of Taguig. Again, we will stress the importance of this game. You know, these two teams are at number 2 and number 3 right now in the standings. And, you know, they need this game in order to get that number 2 spot and have the twice to beat advantage in our semifinals next month. Gula to Palmera D. She rips it to Luwalhati. Luwalhati! No offensive rebound. Glutagence. They have no field goal yet. No field goals for Glutagence, and Luwalhati is hacked. So Luwalhati tried to find their first field goal, but she is hammered on the way to the basket. It will take more than that to stop a driving AP Luwalhati. So right now, all the points of Glutagence are courtesy of the 15-foot line. Of course, if you want to look at it in a positive light, at least they are making their free throws, which is very important. And again, Glutagence with their patented full court press. Bacaro is able to escape. She was met by 4 defenders, by the way. And traveling is called. Well, look at that. There were I counted 4 white shirts collapsing on Bacaro. That means there were so many open players on the part of Taguig. Three on the way. Still no field goal for Glutagence. Alright, Bacaro. Kapilit is open. No good. Duazo offensive rebound. Duazo, yes. Wiz. Duazo. 5 points for Wiz. Luwalhati. Oh! And again, they will challenge Luwalhati from the free throw stripe. Now, that was a very brave foul given up by Duazo, but before that, Duazo with a good move to the basket. And then on the other end, Duazo sacrificing her body against the rampaging April Luwalhati. And you can see it's a good foul. Luwalhati missing her first. Alright. Riza will sit down. So Sanggalang will come back. And Hufanya will also come back to the bench. And in her place, Kate Salapong. Karen Salapong rather. Bacaro in traffic, and Bacaro will get the lucky bounce. 9 points already for Taguig. They have now doubled their output from the first period. Steal by Duazo. She can dribble the ball. Duazo! And Duazo, no choice but to give the foul. Look at Bacaro. Of course, Marichu Bacaro, a former most valuable player in the UAAP, showing her MVP form. Meanwhile, Duazo, like what I said earlier, is a mythical 5 member in the NAASCU for the RTU Lady Thunder. Gula will sit down. Dr. Phil Kaiglet will return. Duazo, a picture of concentration, completes her free throws. Hey, don't look now, but it's only an 8-point lead for Glutagence. They were leading by 16 after the first quarter. It's only now down to 8. Kaiglet. Luwalhati, spin move. She is, again, look at the tight defense of Taguig. Alright, we'll talk more about that after this commercial break. Stay with us here watching the Cayetano WNBL. I've said several times in this broadcast about the importance of this game. See, look at this. Glutagence and Taguig, they are indeed in the middle of the standings. So, again, the number 1 and the number 2 spot are very important because the number 1 and number 2 will have the twice to beat advantage in our playoffs next month. So, right now, Parañaque is on top 4-0. 4 wins, no losses. They won yesterday over the Quezon Lady Spartan. Aliana Lim, of course, with another MVP type performance. Still no field goal. And again, this is a concern for Coach Reyes and the Lady Generals. I mean, for Coach Stan rather, and the Globe Boosters. Sanggalang, still no field goal. We should see the numbers at halftime. Kapilit from the corner. She will go to safety now. Bacaro will set it up. Duazo met by the defense. Whoops. Duazo is kicked in the head, but the referee says play on. Sanggalang, it was not ready to receive it, and it's taken away from her. Oh, but she gets it back on that very weak pass. But Bacaro, oh boy, she picks the pocket. A one-woman fast break. And she is fouled. I mean, it is really a joy to see Marichu Bacaro turn back the hands of time. Look at the elevation by Bacaro. Of course, Marichu Bacaro, she signed with the Lady Generals as a free agent. Yes, believe it or not, she was not picked in the WNBL rookie draft last February. So she was available for any team, and she landed in the arms of the Taguig Lady Generals. Fake pass, again still no field goal. And the leather lock underneath where he says jump ball. Everybody wants a hand on that Spalding basketball. Jump ball, it goes to Luwalhati for three. Still no field goal. Offensive rebound. Shot clock down to 10. Kainglet, jumper. Again, no. How many misses has Glutagence made? How many misses? And they fouled Duazo. And Duazo is favoring her left wrist. Of course, she is right-handed. So no problem for Wiz. Second one on the way for Duazo. 2 for 2 for Wiz. Oh! The lead now is down to 5. On a 14-3 run by the Lady Germs. And again, look at that. But even the point-blank shots of Glutagence are not cooperating. So at the line, Nicole Cancio. All the points of Glutagence are from the free throw line. But the good thing again, if you want to look at it at a positive light, oh, split there. They're shooting well. They have a good clip. Bacaro escapes the double team. She whips it to the side. Oops, killed the lizard. Bacaro. Duazo. And look at the power. Look at the strength of Wiz Duazo. Able to hoist that shot against two defenders. Here's what I mean. I mean, she was already locked by the defense, but still, her strong arms able to put up a shot, and she earns 2 free throws. So second free throw coming for Duazo. It's good. Lead is now to 5. From a high of 16 at the end of the first quarter. Gula! Oh! I guess we better be... Again, we have lost count at the misses from the field by Glutagence. And that shot had no chance. So 2 minutes and 47 seconds left for Glutagence to find their first field goal in the second quarter. Patience is the key. They don't need to rush. They attack. Oh! Rims out! What is happening to that rim of Glutagence? Kick out. Air ball. Somebody check that ring. Okay, hand off Season. Using the screen. They find Kapilit. Defense is quick to set up though. Kapilit with the 4th shot. Alright. Palmera D will wait for her teammates, but she is double teamed. Gula. Ball is too far. Gula moves closer. Gula. Again, another 4th shot. Alright, chance now for Taguig to make this a 1-possession ball game as Josie Positos returns to the contest. Oops, we have some clarifications. It seems that Positos still has her mask. All right. Positos having trouble inbounding the ball finally. Almost a 5-second violation there. Season to Duazo. Positos. She is a bit too far. She has to move a little closer though. Positos using the high screen by Duazo. They kick it out. Runner on the way. No good. We have a foul underneath. Referee says it's going to be on. It's on Garcia. So it's now penalty for Glutagence. That's their 15th foul. So from now on, every foul by Glutagence will mean 2 free throws for the offended party. And in this case, it's Carla Manuel. Of course, if you're a fan of the Lady Generals, you will be very happy at the defense being exhibited by Taguig here in the second period. They have limited Glutagence to 0. Yes, I repeat, you are hearing it right. 0 field goals right now for Glutagence in this entire second quarter so far. So a big chance here for Manuel to make it a 1 possession game. Again, no, the lead was as high as 16 at the close of the first quarter, 25-9. Taguig actually, they opened the scoring 2-0 on that running floater by Tin Capilit. That was their only lead. And then it has been all Glutagence. But of course, this second quarter has been all Taguig as far as defense is concerned. Faulty dribble. And it will go the way of the Lady Generals. It's a backcourt. It's an 8-second violation. Oh no! It's a loose ball foul on Luwalhati. Check that. Of course, when Luwalhati lost the ball, out of frustration, she fouled a Lady General. So at the line, Ventura. Missing the first, of course, Lorraine Ventura. Second one is a split for Ventura. And as of last count, there are 3 Venturas playing in the WNBL. Of course, there's Lorraine on the floor right now, Stephanie of Parañaque, and Diane of the Stan Lady Spartan. They are all not related to each other. Another leather lock. And you should admire the intensity of both these teams. This is only the first half, folks. We have the whole second half ahead of us. This will be a big possession. It's won by Glutagence. And out of bounds in favor of the Lady Generals. So big chance here for Taguig to either tie or go ahead, depending on what happens in this possession. Ventura will apply the brakes. She will wait for her teammates. Positos will ask for a clear out. Bounce pass to Manuel at the post. Manuel, hand off to Positos. Ventura, kick out. Shot clock down to 1. And they keep the ball alive. So another 14 seconds to burn for Taguig. Positos using the screen, but met by the defender. Gandalia, screening. Season is short, but Season gets her own miss. We are tied at 29 all. Last shot time here for Glutagence. Again, the defense forcing the turnover. Taguig with a chance to grab the lead at halftime. Look at this. Season went coming out of nowhere for the putback. And we need to catch our breath. We'll be back for the rest of the first half. Stay with us. You're watching the Pia Cayetano WNBL. All right, we are tied at 29 all. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us only now, Glutagence with only 4 free throws. Yes, they've only come up with 4 free throws and 0 field goals in this second quarter. So now Taguig, they have come back to tie the game at 29 all after trailing by 16 at the end of the first. We are now tied at 29 all, and now Taguig with a golden chance to forge ahead at the halftime. Meanwhile, a hurried 3-point shot, but Season! Let's see, will it count? They will review. We will not second guess our officials, but here's our replay. Oh yes, that is very clear indeed. And Taguig with a monumental rally to grab the lead at halftime on the putback. Meanwhile, look at Gandalia with a beautiful inside incursion, and also Duazo pounding it inside. Yes, like what I said, only 4 free throws for Glutagence, and Taguig is now ahead at halftime, 31-29. We will dissect the first half after this commercial break. Stay with us for more of the Pia Cayetano WNBL. minutes left in the first half. Oh! Claro! Step back three! Claro ang 3 points ni Claro. Ariani. Shot clock is down to 9. They dump it inside to Lim. Turn around. Lim. Money for Aliana Lim. They really have to push Aliana Lim away from her sweet spot.
Papayag maapakan, hirap at pagod, iyak at rasdan, di imposible.
Gula inside, and she scores. JP Gula with the layup.
Ito'y kukunin kahit na ito'y suntok sa buwan. Tama dati, di papayag di makahabas. Mga kilot mo na pakemike.
Lim. Quickly. Angeles. Success. And that buzzer beater by Jen Angeles. Look at this, Aliana making Jen Angeles look good with that assist.
WNBL, WNBL.
And here's the stop. But a poor pass. Oh, what a poor pass. And they paid dearly for it. Kainglet scoring off that turnover.
WNBL, 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 WNBL.
And that's our score at halftime. The Taguig Lady Generals come backing to grab the 31-29 lead over the Glutagence Globe Boosters. And if you want to review that first half, you can say it was a tale of two different quarters. Of course, the first quarter was all Glutagence, so they were simply El Fuego, connecting from all angles, whether from the outside, from the inside, here. They were really, really connecting. Of course, they took the 25-9 lead, which is quite amazing considering we only played 10 minutes. But come the second quarter, it was now all Taguig Lady Generals. They were attacking from all angles, inside, outside, what have you. And the story here is their defense. So they were able to force Glutagence into 0 out of 16 shooting from the field. So basically, we're saying Glutagence, they shot 11 out of 22, 50% in the first quarter, but they were 0. Yes, 0 out of 16. All 4 points of Glutagence in that second quarter coming from the free throw line. That's seriously 4 out of 9. And of course, Lady Generals coming back to grab the lead on that last second buzzer beater by Janet Season. So that's our score, 31-29. And our leading scorers, of course, April Lualhati with the only player in the whole game with double figures with 10. Raisa Palmera D with 5. On the part of the Lady Generals, it's Wiz Duazo and Tin Kapilit holding the fort. And now we are, after what happened in that first half, we are sure that it will be a very exciting and event-filled second half ahead of us. Okay? So again, we are here live and direct from the Brenzigiao Convention Center in the city of San Fernando, Pampanga. One of the historic basketball venues in Central Luzon. So many championships, so many events have occurred here over the last 2 to 3 decades or so. Of course, this facility named after the late Governor Brenzigiao. He served as the governor of Pampanga during the late 80s until the early 90s. And if you're familiar with the surname, yes, he is the father of Coach Yeng Yao, who also followed the steps of his father in public service. Meanwhile, Raisa Palmera D on your screen, she has 5 points in the game, which is a far cry from the 34 points she scored last time. Of course, credit the defense. So, like what I said, Taguig, to take note, Taguig is the #1 defense, so they only allow 50 points a game to their opponents. But, that first quarter was an aberration. No, they allowed they allowed their opponents 25 points, which was on pace to score 100. But, you know, their own defense came back in the second quarter. They limited Glutagence to only 4 free throws. Yeah, so after the feast in the first quarter, it was famine for Glutagence. Luwalhati, again, 0 of 17 now. 0 of 17. Now they have yet to connect a field goal in the second and now in the third quarter. Glutagence. Steal by Luwalhati. Will the famine end? Finally! So Cainglet ends the string of 17 consecutive misses, and that Gatorade fast break was brought to you by Gatorade, and nothing beats Gatorade. Meanwhile, Duazo with her signature move, and that move has paid a lot of dividends for Duazo in the first half, and she takes it into the second half. So lead now back to the Generals after Cainglet tied it with that fast break. Jumpers and air ball, and it's controlled by the Lady Gens. Kapilit to Bacaro. Bacaro. Good cut, but well read by the defense. Palmera D. RPD! Scoop shot. So now back-to-back layups for Glutagence. Season will cross the line. We are tied. We have 4 threes on the scoreboard. Duazo, power move. And look at Duazo, a battle for the Spalding basketball. Meanwhile, look at the Palmera Dia. She's able to shake up the defense with her explosive move. Wow. Baseline inbound, Bacaro. Last second handoff. Season. Very unselfish play for Malichu Bacaro. You know, Glutagence has to make a lot of adjustments. Meanwhile, Palmera D, great steal there. They get it back, and Cainglet has 4 points in the third. Now we are waiting for a breakout game by Phil Cainglet. You know, she should, she has to have her breakout game to prove that she is worthy of being the #1 overall pick in the WNBL rookie draft last February. Season will give it to Kapilit, and it's short. So chance now for Glutagence to grab the lead, but look at the defense of Taguig, and it's too strong. They scamper for it, and it's a turnover. Baseball pass. Oh, great pass. But a Gandalia, unable to control her body for the 2 points. Jumper on the way. Too strong. Cleared by Duazo. And Bacaro says easy. Bacaro exhibiting the veteran smarts. Bacaro is a good stabilizer. She really stabilizes the team. And Cainglet has no choice but to lock arms with Bacaro. It's an early foul, so it is not a shooting foul. Oh, it is a shooting foul. They ruled a shooting foul. So Bacaro at the line. Again, a picture of concentration for Malichu Bacaro. But did you know that before the WNBL came into fruition as a professional league, Malichu was already working as a teacher in Parañaque. So free throw is good for Malichu. And I guess Malichu hopes to teach a lesson or two to these younger players on the floor right now. Gula, they dump it to RPD. Kick out. 3 on the way, no. And they track it. Bacaro will run. And she is met by a wall of defense named Luwalhati. Oh, well read. But Karen could not control it, so it will stay with the white shirts of Taguig. Baseline inbound. Season will do the honors. She lobs it inside, but it's too strong. Gula. And no! They have the numbers. Well, lucky break. Good thing that Karen was there for the trailer. And again, no, that stresses the importance of the trailer. No, you should always have a trailer ready. You will never know, and you can never be sure. Bacaro. They whip inside. Duazo. And Duazo. Good defense by Luwalhati. Okay, Kaiglet will attack. Of course, she knows that she has the height advantage over Team Kapilit. Now, Glutagence is ahead, 39-37. We have a ball game. Oh, backcourt violation. They were not able to cross the line in time. 8-second violation. See, look at Kaiglet. Look at her court vision. Okay, I'll take it myself. You could see it in her eyes. You know, when you've seen these players for quite some time, you can easily read their body language, or you can guess what's running through their minds. Kaiglet to Palmeradi. Luwalhati using the screen. They dump it inside, and a hand check foul on Felizarta. Second one on Sophie. Alright, Salapong with the sideline inbound. It's going to be play number 3, she says. So it's Palmera posting up. Waiting for some cutters. Gula. Oh, what tight defense by Taguig. Gula with the forced shot. Positos. Again, having trouble finding a teammate. Shot clock is down to 5. Runner by Kapilit. Yes. And that is exactly the same shot she did to open the scoring 2-0 in the first quarter. But after that, it was a run by Glutagence, and then they countered. Taguig owning that second quarter to make this into a ball game. Gula, kick out. Patient ball movement. Salapong, yes. Salapong with the triple. So you can say that Glutagence now is slowly recovering from that forgettable second quarter when they shot 0 out of 16 from the field. Glutagence double teaming the ball carrier. Back pass! Whoa! Chan! The recipient of a beautiful behind the back no look pass by Josie Positos. No, we should take a look at that again, huh? That deserves a second look. Later. Luwalhati with the fake. Yes. Veteran move by Luwalhati. She has really a wealth of experience. Positos will attack. No good, too strong. Palmeradi with the clearance. 3 minutes left in the third. And believe it or not, this is a very fast third quarter. Each team has only given up 1 team foul. And Palmeradi to Gula. And an air ball. And they double Kapilit. They find the open. Oh, they miss. And now it's with Glutagence. Kaiglet behind the back dribble. Met by 2 defenders. And that doesn't matter to Dr. Phil. Lead now is back to 5. for Glutagence. I mean, it was just like yesterday. They were ahead by 16 at the end of the first quarter. Kapilit, though, says, wait a minute. Lead now is down to 2 again on that triple by Tin Kapilit. Duwalhati surveying the field. Three-pointer on the way. Strong bounce. Ventura. One-handed pass to Positos. Hand off to the cutting Felizarta. And Felizarta is fouled. Here it is again. Oh, we can look at it again and again. Oh, what a beautiful behind-the-back no-look pass by Positos to the open Chan. At the line, Sophie Felizarta. No good on the first. Okay, Sanggalang will come back. And Palmera D will sit down. Of course, she will be back by the fourth period. Second one on the way for Sophie. So 2 misses now for Sophie. And they hand the ball carrier Kaying Let a backward foul. A forearm. Given up by the Generals. Okay, so the starting center, Carla Manuel, will return. So it will be a backcourt inbound. As pointed by referees, Kaying Let will do the honors. 90 seconds left in the third. Sanggalang with a high screen. She gets the ball. She will attack. Decides to give it to Figuracion. Maika. Kick out. Phil. Phil again. Good defense by Taguig. And now they will... Whoa, almost a violation. They had 1 second to cross the line. Steal! Kaying Let sprinting. Look at Kaying Let go all the way. 1 minute left. 1 minute left in the third. 4-point lead by Glutagence. They have turned the tide in their favor just a bit. And a steal. Stop and steal. They will wait for their teammates. Sanggalang inside. And traveling on Sanggalang. Let's take a look at it again. Why did she travel? Oh wait, this Gatorade Fast Break. This Fast Break Blast is brought to you by Gatorade. Nothing beats Gatorade and nothing beats that Fast Break by Phil Kaying Let. She was all alone for the easy two. Ventura bounce pass in traffic. You do not give a bounce pass in traffic. That is a cardinal rule in basketball. Okay, now Kaying Let will slow things down. She said, let's work for the last shot. But there is a 8-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Okay. 3 on the way. Good line though, but rebound controlled by Positos. Positos. Down to 8 seconds. Positos! No. Sanggalang. To Salapong. Salapong. Last shot on her mind. But she runs out of time. Here it is again. Look at the good plays here from the third quarter. It has been a Glutagence third quarter, and they're on top 48-44 on plays like that by Dr. Phil Kaying Let. That's our score, and we'll be back with the deciding fourth quarter. It will be a good one. You wouldn't want to miss that. Stay with us, please. Don't change that channel. there's one thing that you like about that just concluded third quarter, it's the performance, of course, of Phil Cainlet, operating with surgical precision with 10 points and 3 assists so far in this game. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, this is the first time that Phil has hit double figures in this tournament. And again, look at that. She has simply acting with surgical precision. And again, now Glutagence opening the fourth with a full court press. I mean, you should admire the energy of both these teams. They have been pressing the whole 30 minutes so far. And we have 10 minutes left to play in regulation. So we were talking about Phil Cainlet. She just took a 16-second break to get her bearings, and now she is back for the fourth. And let's hope she will continue. If you're a fan of Glutagence, you will hope that she will continue from where she left off. See, look at these numbers, huh? These are the scoring, by the way, by periods. See, Glutagence just recovering their bearings. Meanwhile, Dr. Phil slicing and dicing for 2 more points. She has a dozen to her name. And again, because of that, they play defense, resulting in the turnover. Figuracion! And because of that, Coach Reyes and Taguig have seen enough. They call a timeout. Cainlet, 12 for her with that basket. And then another stab for Micah Joy. That's her score. We'll be back for the rest of this ball game. This is the 2021 Pia Cayetano WNBL. All right, welcome back. We've got 8 minutes and 57 seconds left in this ball game. Andy Cervino here, live and direct from the Brenzigiao Convention Center in the city of San Fernando, Pampanga. It's the Taguig Lady Generals in possession against the Glutagence Glow Boosters. Glow Boosters on top. That's your score, 52-44. And Coach Reyes can only scratch his head in frustration. They did not get anything out of that timeout. But then again, they pull up the stop, so a chance for redemption. Duazo is met at the half court by the defense. So this has been a defensive clinic. But Kapilit with her signature floater. And that's very hard to stop, I tell you. Steal by Positos. To Kapilit. Kapilit. Passes to the wrong person. And that will be a travel on RPD. So again, more subs by both coaches. Coach Ricky Reyes of Taguig, Coach Justin Tan of Glutagence continuing to play the chess game. Always shuffling their players. Fresh legs always. Again, if you are playing pressure defense for 30 minutes and change, you really need fresh legs. Positos with the penetration and the easy two. Meanwhile, Figuracion, the pass is too strong, passes off her head. This is not football. You do not use your head here in basketball. Meanwhile, third quarter field goal shooting. Well, again, after that horrific, again, horrific is too kind of word for Glutagence. 0 out of 16, second quarter. Glutagence now recovering with 9 out of 20 in the second. That's why they were able to grab back the lead. Of course, a big factor was the good shooting of Phil Cainlet. Meanwhile, look at the battle underneath, huh? Elica Hortaleza. Of course, Hortaleza also plays the center and forward position. Time running down. Shot clock is down to 7. Positos cannot convert. And now, look at this, blocks under the battle underneath. 4 blocks for Glutagence, only 1 for Taguig. But then again, of course, Glutagence with the height and size advantage as Palmera D with the reverse. Okay, Hortaleza to Gandalia. Met by Riza. Bacalo is open. They should never ever leave Marichu Bacaro open, and Bacaro with the steal. Bacaro is energized. She has found her second and maybe even her third win. Fortaleza shakes off the defense to Bacaro. Bacaro running shot. No. And it's won by Hortaleza. Oh, still in the hands of Taguig. Positos will use the double screen. Positos runner. No. And again, another offensive rebound for the Lady Generals. Bacaro rather. Bacaro to hand off, but it's no good. Now Luwalhati with the outlet pass. And okay, despite the numbers disadvantage, look at this, Palmera D with a beautiful reverse. So Garcia, despite having the numbers disadvantage, is still challenged the defense. And now Garcia will shoot free throws. But she does not convert the first. Now in a game like this, those misses will come back to haunt you later on. Salapong will come back. So again, more shuffling of players for coaches Reyes and Tan. Oh, 2 misses for Garcia. But Luwalhati is there to clean up the mess. She stretches their lead to 5, 56-51. But let's see how Taguig will respond. They want to run the head play. They dub it inside to Gandalia at the post. Bacaro slips. She recovers her bearings. She needs a teammate. Shot clock violation. Good defense on the part of Glutagence. Coach Ricky Reyes in deep concentration. They lost their lead. And of course, they won it back. Talking about the Generals of Taguig, the Lady Gens. Offensive rebounds though, Taguig, 21-16. A big factor of that is the inside play of Duazo and Manuel. Meanwhile, Figuracion defied the defense, but we have an injury. It looks like Mick Gonato has rolled her. She's pointing to her right ankle. All right, we'll be back. We hope she's okay. We'll be back for more of the Pia Cayetano WNBL. Stay there, please. All right, we're back on the air. Let's see. Look at Micah Joy Figuracion attacking the defense. And in that sequence, we see Mick Gonato rolling her right ankle. Okay, let's hope she's okay. She's being attended to right now at the bench of Glutagence. Taguig ball, chance for them to close in. And a foul in the backcourt is going to be on Karen Salapong. And believe it or not, we are at the halfway point of the final quarter. That is only the second team foul of Glutagence. And Taguig has only one team foul. So honest defense are being displayed by both these teams. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Generals. Last touch on Riza Palmera D. Bacaro asking for a screen. She gets it. Bacaro. Threading the needle. Wow. Great game today for Marichu. Lead is now to 5. Let's see how Glutagence will react. 3. No. Chance now for Taguig to inch even closer. Fortaleza. Open is Season. Oh, they did not scramble enough. And the ball just buzzes into the waiting hands of Kainglit. RPD. Fancy dribble. RPD still. RPD with the 2. And another injury for Taguig. This time it's Erica Hortaleza who is sprawled on the floor. How did that happen? Let's see. Okay, here's the slow-mo. RPD with the spin. Oh! It seems that her foot, Riza, stepped on the foot of Erica. And that is indeed painful. Taguig with a chance to make it 5 or even less. Bacaro attacking, lead in. And because of that, she draws the foul. Again, a good veteran move by Marichu Bacaro. No, the lean in shot. She was able to fish a foul. So at the line, Marichu Bacaro, a product of the University of Santo Tomas. And ironically, the ballpen I'm using now is from her alma mater, UST. Yeah. Actually, it's a gift. This is a gift to me by the school. Some years back when they hosted their league, the UAAP. All right, so look at the good defense. They force a jump ball, but this time it's Phil Kainglet who is in pain right now. She is on the floor, and let's see, she's favoring. It looks like she's favoring her left knee. Is it her left knee? Well, she's holding on to her left knee. Okay, she's being helped up. Let's see how that happened. All right. Oh. She got entangled with Janet Season. But it seems that Phil is okay. She's able to stand on her own power. But I guess Coach Tan will not take any chances. She will be replaced by Julie Gula. I guess they better take a look at her. You don't want to take chances. So jump ball is won by Glutagence. They are on top by 5, 3.5 left in this game. Gula, the fresh face for Glutagence. A turnover. Kapilit! Yes! And because of that, Coach Tan is not a happy man. Look at this. Kapilit on all 4 cylinders. Coach Stan says, timeout! And we'll be back. You're watching the Cayetano WNBL 2021. Don't change that channel, please. On the screen right now, Tin Kapilit. Look at her numbers of 14 points, 3 rebounds. And Kapilit has been keeping the Lady Generals in this ball game. So that's our time, 3 minutes and 18 seconds left. A 3-point lead by Glutagence. This game is far from decided. I hope you stay with us until the final buzzer. And now again, Taguig applying their patented full court press. Palmerity using the Luwalhati screen. Luwalhati against Kapilit. This is a mismatch. Oh! They throw the ball away. And that opens the door for Taguig to either tie or inch closer depending on this possession. Duazo to Kapilit. They will take their sweet time. They will not rush. Jumper is no good. And active hands on defense. Ball is loose. It's won by Glutagence. Luwalhati! Of course, Kapilit was the last line of defense. And of course, when you compare the size of these two players, I guess Kapilit has no choice but to foul the bulldozing April Luwalhati. Of course, Luwalhati asking for an unsportswoman-like foul. Yes, we can see there that Kapilit, just to stop Luwalhati, simply just hugged her. You can probably say that she was going for the player and not the ball. So again, the referees will review. Of course, okay. The referees, they have made their decision. It is a deliberate foul penalty 1 on Tin Kapilit, and she will sit down. Oh no! She will sit down for 3 minutes. That means Kapilit can only return. She can only return if this game will go into overtime. So this will mean 2 free throws plus ball possession for Glutagence. That's the number on April Luwalhati. 14 points and 7 rebounds. A really a good day at the office today for April Luwalhati. She has been really earning her way today. So this is a big development, huh? Kapilit will be made to sit down for 3 minutes. So that means she can only return if ever this game goes into overtime. Because we only have 2 minutes and 33 seconds left. So she has to sit down 3 playing minutes. By the way, it looks like meanwhile, at the line, this is April Luwalhati. Again, she has 14 points. Make that, well, still 14 points. By the way, Phil Kainglet is okay. They just iced her knee, but 2 misses for Luwalhati. Now, Kainglet will come back. They just iced her knee, and she's okay. She will replace Nicole Cancio. So let's see how Taguig will play the final minutes without their spark plug, Tin Kapilit. I guess the rest of the team, they have to step up. Kainglet, fresh face in the game. She has rested. Palmera D calling for the clear, but steal! Steal! Fortaleza will not force the issue, but she throws the ball away. Big turnover. Gula will wait for her teammates. We are nearing the 2-minute warning. Luwalhati running one-hander, no good. She gets her own miss. Power move! And as the last 2 minutes is announced, it is now a 6-point lead. It's a 2-possession game for Glutagence. Taguig has to move quickly. Positos? No. And a big rebound by Gula. Kainglet will bring down the ball. It's with Luwalhati. Luwalhati says, easy, let's take our time. Palmera D is close to the half-court line. Box and one defense. Using the screen. Luwalhati releases from 15! She beats the shot clock. And it is now an 8-point lead. And Luwalhati is smiling from ear to ear. She knew it. She knew it. The shot clock was winding down. Look at the light. Very clear. 2 points for April. And that's our score. It is now an 8-point lead for Glutagence. We'll be back for the balance of this game. You're watching Pia Cayetano, WNBL 2021. All right, on your screen right now, you can say the big three. They are the big three in this ball game for the Glutagence Go Boosters. Talking about April Luwalhati. Look at that, 19 points. She needs 2 more rebounds for a double-double, but she has really been a force underneath. Look at that, asserting her height, her heft, and her wealth of experience. Of course, April Luwalhati. Before we hit that timeout, that buzzer beater to beat the shot clock. Again, if Glutagence will hold on to win this game, it will be a very hard choice for our best player. So many candidates. Fortaleza met by RPD. Offensive foul, and that is a major development for Taguig. They just blew their chance to inch in closer. And now, Glutagence with more clock to burn. Ball tapped out. Referee says it's going to be Glutagence basketball. Meanwhile, Coach Tan would like to discuss things with his Glow Boosters. We've got a minute and 11 left, and we'll be back. You're watching the Pia Cayetano WNBL 2021. Please don't change that channel. On your screen, RPD, Rise Up Palmera D. Like what I said, aside from April Luwalhati, aside from Phil Kainglet, she is also a prime candidate for our best player of the game. And of course, we will introduce to you our best player of the game in about 1 minute and 11 seconds. That's her stat line. 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. But, you know, she will not score. That's for sure. She will not score 34 points today. But then again, the important thing is they will get if they hold on in this final 111, they will get their W and snap their 2-game losing streak. You know, a lot of players will say, I would rather trade my personal glory for the honor of the team. Of course, basketball is a team sport. Gula trying to shake off the defense. Finds it open. RPD. And balls go the way of the Lady Gens. And Coach Reyes wants to make sure he will call a timeout. 8-point lead for Glutagence, and we'll be back for the final 57 seconds. You're watching the Cayetano WNBL 2021. All right. Again, here is our team standings of the Cayetano WNBL 2021. The Parañaque Laces immaculate on top at 4-0. And just behind them are the Glutagence Glow Boosters and the Taguig Lady Generals, our protagonists in this ongoing ball game. And again, both these teams, they really want to win. They need to win this game in order to have a better chance at number 2. And of course, the accompanying twice-to-beat advantage come the playoffs next month. Josie Positos is looking for a friend, and she finds Season. Season! She forces the issue in traffic. She loses the ball, and it's with Figuracion. Oh, backing violation, yes. The honest defense, the body-up defense of Positos reaping dividends. So a turnover, breathing a little life into the chances of Taguig. But of course, they have to move quickly. There's only 44 seconds left on the game clock. Fortaleza, again, they have to move quickly, Taguig. Taguig, the game clock is not their friend. Bacaro, and he's fouled. So again, a lucky break there for Taguig. Bacaro with a chance to add points to their score without the game clock moving. Of course, it is a shooting foul, as that is only the 4th team foul of Glutagence. The teams have done a very good job of budgeting their fouls here in the 4th period. Of course, you can really feel the intensity in the expression of Marichu Bacaro. Deep inside, you know she really wants to do something and try to win this game for her team, Taguig. But of course, right now, all sides are pointing to Glutagence, as their lead is 6 points with 21.5 seconds left. But then again, no stranger things have happened. Let's see if a miracle of biblical proportions will occur. Referees, they want to take a look at that last sequence to make sure that the right call will be made. So again, that's our time. 21.5 seconds left. 14 on the shot clock. On the screen, Julie Pearl Gula of the Glutagence Glow Boosters. Let's see now what is the bone of contention here. So here's the pass to RPD, and then out of nowhere, Josie Positos tries to steal the ball, and then Marichu Bacaro gets control, but referee says the ball went out of bounds. So they want to make sure who was the last touch. or what would be the right call. Okay, so our Deputy Commissioner Armando Guevara and the Commissioner Edward Aquino, they are reviewing the footage before we can resume the extended, or this extended 21 and a half seconds. Here you see our Commissioner and Deputy Commissioner at work. They are reviewing the footage, and thank God for this invention of instant replays. Has really made sure that our game will be decided properly. Meanwhile, because of that, we have a timeout, so we'll be back for more of the Pia Cayetano WNBL. Stay there, please. Alright, welcome back. Our game reset so far, 65 to 49, 6-point lead for Glutagence Glow Boosters. 21 and a half seconds left. Coach Rick Reyes of Taguig. That's a stat line on Marichu Bacaro, 14 points to match her jersey number. Taguig hoping to pull off a miracle in this final 21 and a half. Let's see. They need a stop. Of course, Glutagence, step one is the good inbound. They double RPD. Someone's open. Kainglet. Shot clock is down to 2. Gula up. There's the stop. There's the stop. But it took too much time off the game clock. So it's 5.5 seconds left. So I guess last shot time here for Taguig. They will try to have the last shot, the last say. Season. And it's blocked. And that block puts the exclamation point on this masterful win by the Glutagence Glow Boosters over the Taguig Lady Generals. Our final score, congratulations to Glutagence, victorious 65 to 59. 6 points is the final margin, and we'll be back for our post-game traditions. We'll be interviewing our best player, and of course, we'll be breaking down this game. Stay with us. We'll be back after this commercial break. score 65 to 59, a masterful win by the Glutagence Glow Boosters over the Taguig Lady Generals. And of course, we have some highlights from our best player of the game, the unstoppable force, the immovable object underneath, no other than number 14, April Walhati. Look at her numbers, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 7 out of 14. That's 50% shooting from the field for April. And of course, again, our best player of the game, no other than April Walhati of the Glutagence Glow Boosters. Again, April, coming into this game, Glutagence, you lost your last 2 games. What was your motivation, or kumbaga, what was your battle cry entering this game?
Well, before po kami mag-enter this game, no, talagang nagkaroon po kami ng magandang game plan, and it's our time to bounce back stronger. So yun po talaga yung naging plan namin, and then we'll work out together sa loob, defense talaga all the way, and then yung offense, magpa-follow na lang yan.
Of course, as one of the veterans of the team, did you do anything on your part personally for this game?
Well,
and also to lead the team?
Well, talagang kinausap ko din yung mga bata natin na players, is kailangan namin mag-work together talaga as a team. Gusto ko silang i-involve sa mga ganitong klaseng sitwasyon para meron silang natututunan. So, yun talaga naging role ko sa kanila, and I hope may natutunan din, and it's good to get this 4th win. Ako si April Walhati, WNBL, ang tunay na liga ng atletang Pilipino.
Alright, there you have it. Our best player of the game, April Walhati of the Glutagence Glow Boosters. Of course, as our best player, she will receive gift certificates from Double B Burger and Surge Fitness. Let's review this game. How did the Glutagence win this game? Of course, they started hot, taking the first quarter by 16 points, 26 to 9. They were shooting from all angles, inside, outside. Even April Walhati was connecting from rainbow territory. There again, 16-point lead by Glutagence after 1. But come the second quarter, it was the turn of the Lady Generals to do their thing. Wiz Duazo and Carla Manuel just pounding it inside. Tin Kapilit and Janet Season also scoring. But the thing is, it was their defense that limited the Glutagence to only 4 free throws in that entire second quarter. They did not score a field goal. Now Duazo continuing from where she left off, but Phil Kainglet waking up in the third. Again, like what I said, operating with surgical precision. Phil Kainglet reaching 12 points, and now the lead restored to Glutagence, and they did not give it up. Kainglet continuing from where she left off in the third, and it rubbed on to her teammates. Karen Salapong, April Walhati saving some more for the last, and that's our final score, 65 to 59. The Glow Boosters of Glutagence, they snapped their 2-game losing streak. Meanwhile, back to the drawing board for the Taguig Lady Generals. Okay, that does it for the Cayetano WNBL. After this, we have action in the Chooks to Go National Basketball League. So, on behalf of all the hardworking men and women, until next time, keep on watching the Cayetano WNBL 2021. This has been Adi Servino. See you soon, Philippines!